When I moved into my new apartment last summer, I had no idea if what I was about to do would work. I had never done anything like this before. That's when I met Kitty Baby, a skittish stray cat who lived around my apartment complex. Many times, I saw him hiding under cars, seeking shade on hot days. Over time, I started worrying about his safety. That's when I decided to try bringing him indoors. But earning his trust wouldn't be easy. He needed time, patience, and, most of all, to feel safe. At first, he would come to my balcony door. Since I lived on the ground floor, he could easily walk up. He seemed curious, like he wanted to come in, but still hesitated. So I started leaving the door open for a few minutes each day. That way he could hear my voice, get used to my presence, and know that if he wanted to, he could come inside. I also began feeding him outside, sitting with him as he ate. As the weather got colder, I put out a blanket and left a toy on the patio. One night, to my surprise, I saw Kitty Baby playing with it. That gave me hope. By the end of November, we had our first real cold snap. Winters in Mississippi aren't too harsh, but that week, the temperature dropped quite a bit. To help him, I put a heated pad on the patio and woke up several times during the night to turn it back on. Still, I couldn't stop worrying. Then, the next night, something unexpected happened. Kitty Baby finally stepped inside my apartment. He took a few cautious steps in, and upon seeing my other cat, Lizzie, hesitated. But before he could change his mind, I closed the door. From that moment on, he became part of my home. The first few days were tough. He hid under my bed, which seemed to be his safe space. I respected that, letting him stay there as long as he wanted. But at night, while I slept, he would quietly sneak out and find another hiding spot in the apartment. The most surprising thing was that, even though he was scared, he never tried to escape. Over time, I realized that maybe he was starting to understand that this place was safe. Slowly, his behavior changed. He started kneading, a clear sign that he felt comfortable and happy. When I took him to the vet, they estimated that he was between 7 and 8 years old. Fortunately, he was in great health. His fur was clean and well kept, with no tangles. The only thing unusual was that he had only 1 canine tooth instead of 4, meaning something must have happened to him in the past. He also had a scar on his back that had healed well. Kitty Baby had always been wary of people. It seemed like he had never been socialized or lived indoors before. The first time I was able to pet him was just a week or 2 before bringing him inside. And even after that, it took a full 7 weeks before he became comfortable with being petted again. Throughout this process, I kept wondering if I was doing the right thing. Some people told me I shouldn't bring him inside, that he was a street cat and would be miserable if I took him away from the life he knew. But I chose to listen to him, to his body language, and his behavior. Over time, Kitty Baby revealed himself to be the sweetest and most polite cat. When my mom visited, she was amazed at how well-mannered he was. He never scratched the furniture, and if he needed to wake me up at night because he was hungry, he would do so in the gentlest way possible. He also got along well with Lizzie. From the start, he just wanted to be her friend and was always respectful. At night, while I slept, I could hear him playing in the living room, tossing his toys around and kicking his little plush toy. I never imagined that earning the love of a once feral cat could be so rewarding. Kitty Baby has taught me about patience, trust, and the beauty of small victories. Today, he is part of the family, and I couldn't be happier that I followed my instincts and gave him a real home.